Welcome to another anime breakdown when we're going to be taking life lessons from anime and apply them into self-improvement for real life. Today I, Lazarus, present to you Zombie List of the Dead or whatever, 100 wishes, and I'll be sharing in this video 6 life lessons from the anime that we can apply to real life, with an additional extra lesson at the conclusion of the video. So make sure you watch until the end. Before one, of course, in the cinematics I'll include in the video there are spoilers, but I won't keep you waiting. I'm going to spill out the lore in like 10 seconds now. So the world, suddenly there's an apocalypse and the main character decides that there's things that he wants to do with his life that he couldn't do before. Boom. Number 1. Breaking free from a soul-sucking life. The main character, Akira, is submerged in a lifestyle which he hates and he doesn't even realize it. It's taking the actual life out of him, more than a zombie would. The more he went into his career, the harder it felt for him to actually leave this path. All sorts of obstacles and things started to get in his way, which made it feel like that's it, his life was over and he had no way out. Until one fated day, the world came to an end, kind of, and there was a zombie apocalypse. And he starts running away and thinks to himself, I can't deal with this, I'm gonna be late to work. And then all of a sudden he snaps and realizes, wait, maybe I don't have to go to work anymore. So in a situation where most people would have been crying in despair, he feels re-enlivened once again at the fact that, oh my god, that's it. I don't have to work there anymore. I don't have to live this life that is making me feel like a dead man walking any longer. So in the real world there is no zombie apocalypse. So how can we apply this? Well, first and foremost, let me just say, if you're a guy, I know you've done the same thing probably 100 times. But I've thought of a plan if there ever was a zombie apocalypse. I would fucking survive, bro. Let me just say that. I would survive. I'm not telling you my plan, because if it does happen, you're gonna take it from me. I know you are. But I know you've probably thought about it 10 million times as well. Anyway, there's something quite poetic about the fact that he finds freedom when society collapses. But the important part about all of this is how he broke free from this thing that was taking the life out of him. A lot of people feel like they are obliged to stay in a lifestyle that's not serving them in growth, in spiritual growth. And if it isn't doing this, then what's more important? What is the meaning of life in general, or experience on it? To continue the self-discovery through true love and true freedom. Do you even know what that means? Well, in a world state where the entire world has collapsed, this guy has hope and feels like he actually has freedom at last. And for you and I, the world has not collapsed. So imagine the opportunities that we do have in fact still. All of these systems that are in place to take care of us as we find a way of doing the thing that we love to do. Number 2, living with purpose and clear goals. So Akira in the anime, he writes down a list of the things that he wishes to do. The whole premise of the anime is 100 things I want to do before I turn into a zombie. And he lives his life full of optimism and passion, going through this list, doing one thing at a time that he wishes to do. So of course, as he's taking them off, he's living absolutely incredible experiences that he longed for. Now, let's translate this to the real world. We must goal set. We must go after these goals. We must achieve them. We must live a life that we actually want to do. We want to perform, doing things that make us happier, that excite us. Doing this type of goal setting and living a meaningful life as you accomplish these things can turn your entire world into an incredible adventure. Next up is taking action despite fear. So of course there is a zombie apocalypse, so there's plenty of fear factor already. But Akira has to encounter his old bosses and managers, and he has to overcome the PTSD kind of than he has from when he used to live with them. Work with them. It is hard for him to do this, but as he is pushed beyond his comfort zone day by day, he finally comes about it and he overcomes these things that held him captive to his prior lifestyle. In the place that he was prior to the apocalypse, he didn't dare to speak up to these people. He was just becoming more and more submissive and brainless, like an actual zombie. Remember that courage is not the absence of fear, but moving and acting despite it. And as you get through your life, don't let things weigh on your heart. Don't let that bully you. Don't let your boss take advantage of you in a bad way. Don't let your relationship take control of your life. Don't let your family dictate the things that you do. Stand up for yourself, live with courage, and penetrate with love everything that comes along your way. Number 4, appreciating life's simple joys. In the anime, for example, Akira likes to drink a cold beer after escaping death, zombies, or likes to take a cool and relaxing bath. And you can see how much he really enjoys these moments. The emphasis that the animators have put on the blush on his face and on his grand expression filled with a smile makes you think, wow, he can really be this happy from these little things, because the life prior to that, before the apocalypse, was so dull and so lifeless. Now he has learned to enjoy these little things. What you can do in real life, if you are not suffering so much, is do a little bit of stoic training. Maybe sleep on the floor for a week. Perhaps take cold showers for the rest of your life or whatever. And do things like that that will make you appreciate the warmth more. That will make you appreciate sleeping on a softer bed more. And as an extra tip, even be vocal about these things. Last night, I made some food with my slow cooker that I just bought. I had my first bite and I was like, wow, delicious. I had the second one and I was like, holy shit, this is delicious. And I said that out loud. I am alone in my room, you know, fucking God was watching me and like, this is crazy, I like his style, you know. But you know, I felt in that very moment that when I said out loud, this is delicious, it felt even more delicious. So, hey, try it. Celebrate the small wins, enjoy your moments with your friends, and see that life has a lot of joy to give to you. Don't put so much emphasis on the joy of achieving a great big achievement. Sure, it's great to achieve your long-term goals and all of that, but make sure that you enjoy your life along the way. Don't make your happiness be dependent on that one object, and only when you have that one object or goal accomplished would you finally be happy. But start being happy today, right now. Smile. Number 5, building strong connections. At the start of the anime, we see how Akira actually wants to meet with some friends to, you know, say sorry and whatever, and to have fun with them like he used to. These deep relationships that we foster and that we create along of our life are things that we need to put a lot more value than we tend to do. Although he has a bucket list of things that he wants to do, in this post-apocalyptic world that Akira is in, there wouldn't be much worth living if it wasn't because he was surrounded by these people that he enjoys so much the company of. And even in real life, human connection is what makes life worth living. And make sure that in real life you do the same. It's not, self-improvement isn't only about yourself, even though it says self in it. Self-improvement, self-development is also about bringing the people that you enjoy the company of with you up and living and experiencing these things that life throws at all of us together. Cut out the people that are not for you, or that are toxic, or that do harm to your life, off of your life. And nurture and foster the people that do good and that you want to be with. And finally, number 6, you see the finger over here? Turning adversity into opportunity. In this post-apocalyptic instead of seeing the end of the world as the end of the world, Akira sees this as an opportunity to live a life and live it the way he always wanted to live. This doesn't mean that he becomes a compulsive criminal. Even when he went to the store to get beers, he left some money on the counter. Like, what? I'm telling you right now, I'd be taking chocolate bars, I'll be whatever I'm craving, right? I wouldn't be paying for that shit. It's a beautiful detail, I think, because it shows that he's staying true to his values and morals, right? It's wrong to steal, blah, blah, blah. But he's simply living life how he always wanted to live. Living it in the right way. Not full of greed or whatever, because he would have stolen the things otherwise. But doing the things that he wants to do. It's an incredible mentality that he displays over here. How often, I know that I'm one of them, that in real life we have a challenge, a setback or whatever. We get down and upset about it. One setback leads to another one and we self-pity and self-indulge and we just stay in a little corner of our soul instead of becoming big and brave once again. When in fact, every end is a new beginning and every failure is a chance for another success. A heartbreak could be a path of self-discovery. Losing a job could be the push that you needed to start your own business that you've always dreamed of. Failure can become the future foundation of success. It just depends on how you react to things that occurred in your life. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the conclusion. Many people drift through life without questioning if they're truly living, being stuck in routine, delaying dreams, and following societal expectations without self-reflection. This creates a zombie-like existence. Now, what is the lesson of all of this? Wake up. Make choices and live the life that you want to live. Before it's too late. The tools are in your power. I believe in you, goddammit, and I'm rooting for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, nothing. Do whatever you want. I'm not in control of you. But I love you. Strive to be 1% better every day. And much love.